waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt. Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Lumps, darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe. Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
So everyone has disappeared?
More like half the population?
Of Earth?
That we know of, yes.
But everything is different now because we're in space?
Unclear.
Is this a flashback?
Also unclear.
But we definitely have to defuse this bomb, right?
That part seems obvious.
I mean, I'm just making sure we're on the same page here.
This fall on the Exposition.
And, wait, are we related?
Unclear.
Damn it.
Chefs, your challenge this week was to make eggplant actually taste good. Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked...
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, how can we monetize joy?
Cookie Masterson here. I'll be hosting the game, and at the end, maybe you'd like to invite me over for dinner and introduce me to your nicest aunt. Remember, there is no I in team, but there is an I in only one player can win. And so it begins.
Time for question one.
First, can we say ass? Oh, I guess we can say ass. Who's a real ass face? Nick Bottom from A Midsummer Night's Dream, Prospero from The Tempest, Yorick from Hamlet, or Iago from Othello? Okay, let's take a look. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Nick Bottom has his head magically transformed into that of a donkey, aka an ass.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
There is no hiding from good luck finding a swimsuit. Say Ed Sheeran can't get enough of your body, composed of 7 equal sides and angles, and wants the Shape of You lyrics to reflect that. What should Ed sing? I'm in love with the hendecagon of you, I'm in love with the nonagon of you, I'm in love with the heptagon of you, or I'm in love with the dodecagon of you. And how do we do? The dodecagon has 12 luscious sides. Too many for Ed, but don't you internalize that, girl. You're beautiful the way you are. A heptagon is composed of 7 identical sides and angles, making it a shape as complicated and profound as the musical stylings of Ed Sheeran.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Introducing a rabbit as white as snow, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a character from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass or a character from Game of Thrones. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Through the Looking Glass or Game of Thrones. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Good. The Red King. The Mad King. The Hound. The Gnat. Not a lot of rock stars, but decent rhythm section. But player 2, you just plain sucked at that dis or dat.
The binge pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, binge pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
We care enough so you don't leave us. I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Called stupid by Aristotle. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Well. Player 2 has invoked the screw. Scroll carefully. What'd you guys pick? Check, please. Watch how easy this is. In Aristotle's History of Animals, he called the octopus a stupid creature. A little bad blood there when he was a boy, and Octopus used to call him Stupid Aristotle. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. Here's your extra cash. How about this one? Castaway. Who doesn't know their role? You know, because they're in the wrong play. Elphaba in The Lion King, Elder Price in The Book of Mormon, Aaron Burr in Hamilton, or Kate Monster in Avenue Q. Let's see how that shook out. Interesting choice. Elphaba is from Wicked. That's it for round 1. This leaderboard is brought to you by Binge Pipe.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at. Don't take Nova for an answer. I don't have a son, but I have a son, and I'm very proud of it for getting its life together and removing carbon from calcium, turning hydrogen into helium, producing nitrogen from neon, or taking silicon and giving back sulfur. Okay, what'd you pick? It's gotta be good to get this out of your solar system. The core of the sun creates fusion through heat and pressure that turns hydrogen into helium. Some say it's not healthy to put that much pressure on your sun, but I'm one of those individuals who just can't help but constantly orbit them.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. Si, senor. You know how Aquaman's superpower is being able to talk to fish? Even Jason Momoa probably has a hard time making that seem cool. When would Aquaman not be able to be saved by sea creatures? While getting beat up in the Cosmonaut Sea? While getting beat up in the Sea of Hebrides? While getting beat up in the Sea of Sardinia? Or while getting beat up in the Sea of Tranquility? Uh-oh. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. Get ready to stand on your head. Hope you like what you picked. That was a belly flop. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. The Sea of Tranquility is on the moon, so there wouldn't be any fish or plankton or shrimp to help Aquaman out. Look, Aquaman probably wouldn't get picked on so much if he didn't go swimming in a shirt. Nice screwing, player 2. Enjoy your cash.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question made with love or a question made with spite? Pick an option on your device now. The votes are in. We graciously accept your choice.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Here's one I like to call a question made with spite. Which of the 7 deadly sins was added by Pope Gregory because he didn't think Evagrius of Pontus's list was quite good enough? Pettiness, envy, vengeance, or vainglory? Okay, who chose what? Envy is one of the current 7 deadly sins, but it wasn't in the original 8. That's right, 8. You see, when it comes to modern sinning, it's all about quality over quantity. This one's called Love the Shell You're In. Obviously, you shouldn't fat shame anybody, but on top of that, why shouldn't you fat shame Mr. Peanut? Because his thighs contain saturated fat? Because his neck contains omega-3 fatty acids? Because his butt contains unsaturated fat? Or because his belly contains trans fat? So who got it? Ah, nuts. Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. Peanuts are composed mostly of unsaturated fat, aka the good kind. Making it possible for Mr. Peanut to slay all day. Here we have a soft, easily spread crime. If Brie Larson were convicted of Brie larceny, what crime would she be guilty of committing? Selling cheese without the proper permits, stealing cheese, counterfeiting cheese, or cheese murder? So what'd you pick? Stupid answers don't get much stupider. Larceny is the crime of taking property from possession of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. You know, stealing. I think the real crime is she didn't steal any crackers to go with it. It's time for the attack. When you see an well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. Saying the right thing in any language. Try not to embarrass yourself multilingually. Good luck. one takes it! Excellent job, player one. Next round's on you. I'll have a Cosmo. No, wait, make that an Appletini. No, wait, grasshopper. Get me a grasshopper. Oh, no, wait.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we've brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, we put the taint in entertainment.
Hey, I'm Cookie. I ask the questions, you press the buttons. You know, you could have squeezed one more person in this game. Next time. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question one.
First on the docket, if you hate people, every room can feel like an escape room. You ever done one of those escape rooms? You know, where you get locked in a room?
A Binge Pipe main menu. Binge Pipe is more than a streaming service, and it's also less than a streaming service, because we're not a streaming service. Or are we? Yes, we aren't. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep. Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, our CEO is a terrible little man who thinks he's doing good.
Hi, I'm Cookie Master. I got Jumanji'd into this video game decades ago, and I miss my family. Geez, with this many players, it'll be tough keeping the scores in my head. Ready or not, here we go.
Time for question one.
To get things rolling, warm, fuzzy Zellers. According to the official rules of golf, when are you allowed to artificially warm your balls? You can warm your balls before the round. You can warm your balls once during the round. Hey, you can warm your balls whenever you want. Or do not warm your balls, weirdo. Who picked what? Once per round. I can barely manage once per week. What were we talking about? To be fair, this certainly sounds like good advice. You can warm your balls with an artificial device, but only before the round, not during. Let me check my score sheet. Golf question, check. Ball pun, check. Great, I'm pretty much at par.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, I suspect foul play. I've started getting into that show Riverdale, or as I like to call it, Steamy Archie. For our older players, yes, it's a teen drama based on the Archie comics, and no, I'm not making that up. Imagine a shocking episode of Riverdale that reveals Jason Blossom's murderer to be an Ithia Americana mallard. This means the culprit was a redhead, a blonde, a brunette, or a jughead. love this part. Ithia americana is a species of duck named the redhead. It's known for its, wait for it, bright red head. I know, right? I should check Urban Dictionary to make sure Steamy Archie doesn't already mean something. No, forget it. I'm probably better off not knowing.
Why don't we do it with 3?
It's time for Kanye Intolerant. And get ready because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Kanye West or a brand of almond milk. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Kanye West or almond milk. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Blue Diamond. Gold Digger. Silk. Amazing. So delicious. Waves. Dream. Most of you earned my respect. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one Rebelling Outside the Box. Which boxer is being rebellious in the country that the Boxer Rebellion took place? Manny Pacquiao littering in the Philippines, George Foreman listening to loud music in China, Oscar De La Hoya smoking cigarettes in South Africa, or Floyd Mayweather loitering in Germany? Let's see who got it. Oh, I'd spend $100 on pay-per-view to see that. The Boxer Rebellion took place in China from 1899 to 1901. I held my own Boxer Rebellion by going commando today. Next up, the menu of your dreams. Suppose you're casually dating but suddenly realize you want to get married. Where should you make a reservation if you want to propose in a restaurant named after a part of the brain that turns short-term memories into long-term memories? The Amygdala Deli, the Cerebellum Bistro, the Peckish Piriformis, or the Hungry Hippocampus? Hope you like what you picked. Yeah, way to be wrong. Why don't I save you all the embarrassment? The hippocampus translates short-term memories and stores them for future reference. If you really want a meal to be memorable, may I suggest ordering something that will repeat on you? Round 1 is officially behind us. Here's who you have to destroy.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, maybe you should try winning. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try? BC stands for barely chewable. I don't want a diet quite as extreme as the paleo diet. What would I be on if I only ate foods from one period later? The Neo diet, the Meso diet, the Ennio diet, or the Chalco diet? Okay, what'd you pick? Your score is about to get a little lighter. The Mesolithic period directly followed the Paleolithic period. Funyuns existed then, right? Right?
Las Bears se moque de moi. 7.
Feast your eyes upon this. We're here to help. Oh, great.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy movies that end in weddings between warring families, you might enjoy this historical event. The War of the Roses, the Battle of Hastings, the French Revolution, or the Cold War.
Let's see how that shook out. You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase.
King Henry VII married Elizabeth of York to unite the two opposing sides at the end of the War of the Roses. We're willing to marry Cookie off to Sonic the Hedgehog to circumvent any future video game feuds.
Hey, question!
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a smart question or a stupid question? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Try this on for size. A stupid question. How do brain work? Maybe cells dividing and coming together? Neurons something something electricity. Atoms lose electrons or gain, I guess. Or, carbon gas exchange? What'd you guys pick? Brainwork by neurons saying hi to other neurons using chemical or electric hellos. By which I mean thinking lightning. Up next. If this is wrong, I don't want to swipe right. Attention! There are hot trivia questions in your area hoping to meet up. When looking through profile pictures on Tinder, which of these potential matches displays an obvious red flag? Shirtless selfie in front of Sweden's banner, holding a fish painted like Vietnam's emblem, group photo posed under Brazil's standard, or in bed and tied up with Estonia's ensign. So what'd you pick? The game wouldn't be fun if you got everything right. Vietnam has a big red flag with a yellow star. The worst part is I clicked on the profile hoping to date the catfish. It looks like I got humaned again. Here's one for you. My car runs on dead dinosaurs. I just got a Jurassic parking fee that's the same as the length of the Jurassic era. How much do I have to pay? $8 million, $54 million, $430 million, or $1 billion? Okay, who chose what? Don't cry, it'll grow back. The Jurassic period lasted about 54 million years. It may seem like a lot to pay for parking, but it's still cheaper than taking a rideshare during peak hours. You made it to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Played by. Match which actors played the following characters. Good luck. Player one's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player one. It's not the size of the win that matters, it's what you do with it. So maybe spend it on some tutoring because...
You don't know!